We have the same goals that we did indoors. We want to be in the battle for the top of the conference at the end of the meet.
Yeah, well, we're coming off a really good meet at the indoor ODAC championship. We tied for third there, so that was really exciting. So I think we want to repeat, some of the good performances we had there. See if we can, place a little bit higher maybe in the outdoor championship.
I think we look at every ODAC competition the same way, in that we go in just looking to work for every single point we can score, because we have such a small but talented team, and that really means going out there and fighting for every last second, every last inch that you can get to squeak out as many points as we can, and hopefully come out with something great to show for it at the end of the day.
I think we've been really consistent in the outdoor season, so we just need to keep doing what we have been doing. We have a lot of people who double in events, so I think that having those people perform well in both of their events is really important. So doing what we need to do to make those points possible.
Well, at this point, all the physical work has been put in on the track all season long. So at this point, it's all about going in with the right mental attitude, and that means for almost everyone, since it's a two-day meet and most people are doing multiple events, it means going in there, being able to be really excited about a good performance and channel that excitement into your other events, or it might mean forgetting about not so good performance, leaving that aside and going on to the next event and doing what you need to do to score the points there. And I think a lot of that comes from going into ODACs, knowing that the stakes are higher, knowing that a championship's on the line, but knowing at the same time a 400's a 400 no matter what track you run it on. So as long as you get out there, count on all that work, all that hard work, being there and going into it with a positive attitude, good things are going to happen.
This is a break week for us here at Washington and Lee, and that means the athletes get a little bit more rest than the typical academic week, and this allows them to focus on track and field and mind and body, be ready for the conference meet.
Well, a lot of it is making sure at the end of the day on Friday that you treat your body well, you roll your muscles out, get a good ice bath in, a good dinner, good night's sleep, and then going to the next day. The special thing about ODACs is that it is a team competition for us, and so a huge part of what we do there is having the team energy level up the whole time. So going in on Saturday, having everyone watching all the events, cheering for each other, being supportive, and just bringing all that you've got to give to all of your events.
Yeah, so physically it's a challenge because some people are doing multiple events in one day, and then you have to compete for 2 days. So it's really important to cool down, take the rest between your events, and then mentally you just need to treat each event like it's your first. So go in, if you've had a bad event previously, go in with a clean mindset. Just try to do the best you can in that event. And other than that, yeah, it's challenging, but it's a lot of fun. So having a good team mentality is good.
The names we've talked about all season are going to step up again when it matters. Annalise is going to put her best foot forward in several distance races. Dana will be running and jumping in multiple events. And then Lizzie will make some noise in the pole vault, which could be a really big event for the women, with Jillian, Alex, and Lee also vying for points in that event as well.
In her senior season, I think Annalise Madison is really in a good place to do really well at this ODAC. She's one of our really strong distance runners. She's does everything practically. So I think she's going to do the mile, 5K, 800, and place really well in all of those events. She's a really strong runner. And then we also have a few standout freshmen this year too: Dana Lee, Lizzie Stanton in the pole vault. And so I think their performances will really help us as well. And some other distance runners, I know Casey McIntosh is expected to do really well in the 5K and 10K. So I think those performances will really help us.
I know we're all definitely excited to see what Dana Lee will do for us. She's a freshman. She went to nationals in the indoor season for the long jump, and she'll be all over the place: the 200, the 100, the jumps, and I know we're expecting big things from her in all those events. And then Annalise Madison on the distance side, she always runs just a killer 800 and then 1500, so we'll be excited to see what she does. And I know in the past, the pole vault has been a really huge source of points for us in the ODAC competition, and I know got 4 people on the vault crew who are really excited to show everyone what they've got. So there should be some really exciting performances to see coming up this week.